Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into a topic that's super crucial for anyone looking to grow their online presence: how to increase your blog audience. You know, making a blog thrive isn't just about writing, it's about strategy, consistency, and engagement. So, let's kick things off with the first tip: publish regularly. I can't stress this enough. Think of it like watering a plant. If you only water it once in a while, it's not going to flourish, right? You need to establish a routine. So, set a schedule that works for you and stick to it. Use planning tools to help you stay on track. And let your readers know when to expect new content. It builds anticipation.
Oh, wow, that makes so much sense. So, if I were to think of my blog as a garden, I'd need to water it consistently to see it grow. But what if I miss a week? Is that like a big deal?
Great question. Missing a week isn't the end of the world, but if it becomes a pattern, your audience might lose interest. It's all about creating that habit. Just like how you wouldn't want to miss your favorite show every week, right? You want your readers to look forward to your posts.
Right. It's like waiting for the next season of a show. So what's the second tip?
The second tip is to use catchy titles. Your title is like the cover of a book. It needs to grab attention immediately. Use numbers, ask questions, and be specific. For example, instead of saying tips for blogging, you could say 10 proven tips to skyrocket your blog audience. It's all about that hook. And don't forget to optimize for SEO by including relevant keywords.
Oh, I see. So it's like clickbait, but in a good way? Like, I've seen those articles that say, you won't believe what happens next. And I'm always like, okay, I have to click. But how do I find the right keywords?
Exactly. It's about being enticing without being misleading. For keywords, you can use tools like Google Keyword Planner or Ubersuggest. They help you find what people are searching for. Think of it as tuning into the frequency of your audience's interests.
That's super helpful. So what's the third tip? I'm really curious now.
The third tip is to optimize for SEO. This is crucial for increasing your blog's visibility. You want to do keyword research, optimize your images, and structure your blog properly. Think of SEO as the map that guides readers to your blog. If you don't have a map, they might never find you.
Wow, that's a cool analogy. So it's like being lost in a huge city without GPS? But what if I'm not tech savvy? Can I still do this?
Absolutely. There are plenty of user-friendly tools out there. You don't need to be a tech wizard. Just take it step by step. And remember, quality content is key. If you provide value, people will come back.
That's reassuring. So, what's next? I'm loving these tips.
Next up, we have sharing on social media. Social platforms are fantastic for driving traffic to your blog. Identify which platforms your audience hangs out on, use relevant hashtags, and create engaging descriptions. It's like throwing a party and inviting everyone to join.
Oh, I love parties. So it's like if I throw a party on Instagram, I need to make sure I have the right guests and a fun theme to attract people.
Exactly. And don't forget to interact with your audience. Respond to comments and engage with them. It's all about building relationships. Speaking of which, let's move on to the fifth tip. Engage your readers.
Engage. How do I do that? Do I need to send them gifts or something?
Haha, not quite. You can engage by responding to comments, asking questions in your posts, or even running contests. It shows your readers that you value their input. Think of it as having a conversation at that party we talked about.
Oh, I get it. So it's about making them feel included, right? What's the sixth tip?
The sixth tip is to create quality content. This is where the magic happens. Do thorough research, be original, and structure your articles well. Quality content is like the main dish at a dinner party. It's what keeps people coming back for more.
Yum, I love a good meal. So if my content is like a delicious dish, what happens if it's undercooked?
Good analogy. If your content is undercooked, readers might not stick around. They want something that satisfies their hunger for knowledge. So, always aim for quality.
Got it. So what's the 7th tip? I'm on the edge of my seat here.
The 7th tip is to invite other bloggers. Collaborating with others can attract their audience to your blog. Choose guests that align with your niche, set clear expectations, and promote each other's content. It's like a potluck where everyone brings their best dish.
Oh, I love potlucks. So it's like sharing the spotlight. But what if I'm nervous about reaching out to other bloggers?
That's totally normal. Just remember, everyone started somewhere. Most bloggers are open to collaboration. Just be genuine in your approach.
That's encouraging. What's the 8th tip?
The 8th tip is to use attractive visuals. Images, infographics, and videos can really capture attention. Think of visuals as the eye candy of your blog. They draw people in and keep them engaged.
Eye candy? That sounds fun. So, do I need to be a graphic designer to make good visuals?
Not at all. There are plenty of tools like Canva that make it easy to create stunning visuals without needing design skills. Just remember to optimize them for SEO too.
Awesome. I'm definitely going to check that out. What's the 9th tip?
The 9th tip is to analyze your statistics. Use analytics tools to see what's working and what's not. It's like having a treasure map that shows you where to dig for gold. Adjust your strategy based on the data you gather.
Treasure map? That sounds exciting. But what if I don't understand the data?
That's okay. Start with the basics. Look for trends in your traffic and engagement. Over time, you'll get the hang of it. It's all about learning and adapting.
I can do that. And what's the final tip?
The final tip is to propose a newsletter. This is a fantastic way to keep your readers engaged. Capture emails, offer valuable content, and maintain a regular sending frequency. It's like sending a personal invitation to your readers, keeping them in the loop.
Wow. A newsletter sounds like a great way to stay connected. So, do I need to have a fancy design for it?
Not necessarily. Focus on providing value and being consistent. You can always improve the design later. The key is to build that relationship with your audience.
This has been so enlightening. I can't wait to start implementing these tips. Thank you for sharing all this amazing information.
My pleasure. Remember, growing your blog audience takes time and effort, but with these strategies, you'll be well on your way. Happy blogging!